Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, April the 12th, 2019. I had my fourth treatment yesterday on Thursday, April 11th. My appointment was at 11 a.m. We got there around 10:45. We didn't have to wait as long as we had been. Brandy was my nurse yesterday. I'm trying to get this situated here. I'm lying in bed. I'm wide awake from the steroids, and I wake up early anyway because my schedule is at 5:30 every morning. So I don't sleep in. Sleeping in is like 7 for me, so I guess I did sleep in a little bit today because it's going on 7:40 now. But anyway, I just wanted to give a little video update of the day yesterday. We had a pretty good day. Nikki got here around 8:45, 9-ish. She brought McDonald's breakfast. So we had time to eat that and let it digest and just talk and get pepped up and get ready for chemo, our normal routine. We went to Kroger first to get my steroids that should have been filled, but they weren't, so I told him I would come back later. That's fine, whatever. I just didn't feel like messing with it when I got off, but it's okay. It took 5 minutes. So we didn't have any problems getting there. We checked in and everything. I think we were in the waiting room for maybe 20 minutes or so. We got a private room again, which was nice. We didn't get one with a bed in it, so it just had the recliner for me and then the 2 uncomfortable chairs for Nikki, but we managed. Brandy was my nurse this time. Brenda, my favorite one, she wasn't there. She was out with some health problems, so we're saying a prayer for Brenda that she gets better and she's there next time. I got to talk to Katie, my oncology nurse practitioner. She's a real great person, has good high energy and stuff. She liked my shirt. She's like, let me take a picture of your shirt. You don't have to be in it. I just want to get a picture of your shirt. I thought, well, I don't care to be in the picture because it's my shirt and I'm wearing it, so. But anyway, she took a picture of my shirt. She just asked me if I had any questions about any of my symptoms or anything. She told me I looked great, keep doing what I'm doing, take my nausea meds the way I'm taking them. Don't feel bad for taking them, because I was like, if I take, one every 6 hours and I take a whole bottle, I'm like, is that okay? And she said, yeah, that's fine. It won't hurt you. And she asked me how my Cymbalta was doing. I told her I didn't have any post-chemo pains. And the way she described it, it was like fibromyalgia pains, but obviously I don't have fibromyalgia. I just have the myalgia pains on like post days 5, 6, and 7. That's when it really hit me. I felt like my body was in a car wreck, like I had rolled a car again. Because flashback to 2011, I did that, so I do know what that feeling feels like. It's not fun. But yeah, the Cymbalta, I've been taking it for 2 weeks now. I haven't had any random crying fits. I can listen to sad music and not get emotional. I can say cancer and not get all sad and stuff. And I can lay down at night and say my prayers and tell God how thankful I am to have lived another day and not get emotional. So that's good. So I believe the medicine is working for the best. I mean, like I said in my previous video, I didn't think that I was really depressed, but I've been through a lot over the last year, so I think medicine is a good idea. I mean, that's why we have it. We shouldn't feel bad for having to take it. So if you feel like you're having some mental issues going on and you just haven't been yourself, go to the doctor, get checked out. Don't feel bad for, tackling your mental health, because that's why we have psychiatrists, that's why we have psychologists, that's why we have our family doctors. you know. Just take the steps needed to make you the best person you can be. If you feel like you've gone through something traumatic, or you're going through something traumatic and you just can't shake it, you feel like you can't get out of bed in the mornings, or you just want to sit and cry, or sit and eat, or not eat, or whatever the case may be. I mean, depression has many symptoms, but what I'm getting at here is don't feel bad for having to go and get medication. You know, it's not a crime to treat your mental health. Some people just shake it off as, well, it's crazy, you know. Have you seen that commercial? These people are crazy, getting pills for everything. That's not the case. And I'm not saying that you have to broadcast it to people if you do, but I mean, it's good if you have a best friend that you can talk to about these things and say, hey, I finally went to the doctor for the issues, you know, that I'd been having. They put me on XYZ, and we're going to treat it with this medicine. So if you see a difference, or you see something that's happening for the worse, happening for the better, let me know, bring it to my attention, because I talk to you on a daily basis, so I want to know. Because I have one of my really best friends, I'm not going to say any names, but she'd been going through some issues, and she went and got medication, and I'm like, I can tell it's working for the better. And like, if she had missed a dose or something, I'm like, is everything okay? Like what's going on? So I mean, the medicine does work. That's what I'm getting at here. So, okay, let me get off that little sidetrack. I just wanted to say, take care of your mental health and don't feel bad for it. But yeah, so I talked to Katie. She said we were doing the 4 treatments, and then we were gonna do a scan. So I asked her about that yesterday. So we actually got a PET scan scheduled for Monday, April 22nd at 9:30 a.m. So I get to get that radioactive sugar water put in my veins and let that set for an hour. And then my scan, I think the last time I got it was like 35 minutes or something. It's not too extreme compared to what I've been through, so. And I was gonna take the day off work, but I'm like, well, if I take the day off work, it's not like I can go to Mammals or anything, so I may go to work after. It depends how tired I am, because UC Westchester is only 5 miles from Mason, so it kind of works out. So I probably will go to work that day, because that's the week I have chemo, and the weeks I have chemo, I like to work and get full days Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because I'm out Thursday, Friday, and usually Monday, and then whatever else if I'm extremely fatigued. So yeah, I have my PET scan April 22nd. It's a Monday, and then that Thursday, I get to see Dr. Latif. He's my oncologist, and he's going to go over the results. So is it weird that I'm really excited to like see how much the tumor has shrunk and how well the chemo's working? Because I know it's been working. I feel better. I feel 100% better than what I felt months ago. Katie listened to me breathe yesterday. She said I sounded great. Just let them know if any of my symptoms change. I have had a runny nose, but I think that's just allergies and the weather change and stuff. And my voice is kind of scratchy right now because I haven't been up moving around, and I haven't drank any water yet this morning. What else? So yeah, yesterday's appointment, Brandy, she's a good nurse too. She said she works about 60 hours a week between her 2 jobs. She works at chemo on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and the other days she works at dialysis. So I asked her, I was like, which one do you think is easier? And she said, well, I think they're both equally hard. She said the chemo requires a lot more critical thinking skills though. So that was nice to know, because I just like to talk to my nurses. I mean, because my close friends are all nurses. I'm like the exception. Ethan and I are like the only ones who aren't nurses. So I don't know, I guess it just wasn't for us. But anyway, my appointment went fairly quickly. We were out by 4:30. So we were there, I think, like 5.5 hours, which isn't bad compared to the 7.5 we've been there. My vitals were good. My levels were low. They were better than they were last time, but Katie came in to talk to me about the levels because she still has to approve it when the levels are that low. But she said we're doing treatment regardless because Dr. Lateef said we're going for the cure. We're not skipping any treatments. So shout out to Dr. Lateef for keeping things on schedule. My white blood cell count was at a 2.0 this time. Last time it was at a 1.8. That other one that I can't pronounce was at a 4 something. Last time it was at a 277. And they typically don't treat patients when that level is below a 750. So I'm very prone to getting any kind of bacterial infections. So I have to make sure, my foods are fully cooked, vegetables are clean, stay away from raw broccoli because the bacteria can get in between the things on the broccoli. I love company. I love seeing my friends. I love giving hugs. But if you've been sick, you've been around anyone sick, your children have been sick, please stop me from going in for the hug. We could do like a pat, Air 5 or something. We just have to make sure that my immune system stays the best it can be. I know it's hard because I was telling Mama Harris day before yesterday when I went to Milford to get my goodies. I was like, I'm a hugger. And she said, I want to hug you. She said, I don't have anything, but I could be a carrier, so I'm not going to hug you. So it's really hard. That's probably one of the harder things is just knowing that I have to be so careful with my immune system because I'm so prone to getting sick now. And they said if you get sick, you're going in the hospital. So, that's a motivator right there. And plus, I don't want to go to the hospital and be pinched and poked and prodded and hooked up to this machine and that machine. But, so after we left chemo, Nikki and I went to the Cheesecake Factory in Westchester. Had to pay for parking, whatever. We get there, and then Nikki got an appetizer for her meal. I got the avocado chicken club. That comes with grilled chicken, and I wanted fried chicken. And I looked at my server, and I was like, can I get it with the fried chicken? And she's just like, I'm like, well, it hasn't been a problem in Kenwood because that's how I get it made every time. So, okay, I talked to my manager. See what I can do. Well, if it can't be done, I don't want it. Simple as that. So anyway, I was already in an irritable mood. Something put me in an irritable mood at chemo. I think it's my last medicine. It's an hour drip, and I don't remember what it's called. It may be the steroids that kick in, but I just get in the worst mood. And it's out of character for me. I get hateful sometimes, but I get in like a fitting rage mood. And I feel so bad for it. And I told Nikki, I apologized. And I said, if I direct my mood at you, I said, you just have to check me on it. But I'm doing my best. I don't know. It's just the chemo gets to me, being there all day and being uncomfortable and stuff. It's just exhausting, and I think it's a little bit of everything, knowing that the time we leave, we're going to be sitting in traffic, we're trying to get food. Something we changed yesterday, we didn't get DoorDash, so we did not eat a big lunch. Moving forward, we're not going to do that. We're still going to get a big lunch, because I kind of felt like crap, and I don't know if it was just how fast I was getting the meds, because it moved a lot quicker yesterday, or if it actually has to do with not eating a big lunch. We had a decent breakfast, but we didn't eat lunch. I actually didn't eat anything except hard candy and mints and stuff, because when they push the meds through my port, I can taste it in my mouth. Like the saline, I think I had a piece of gum. Ooh, and I could still taste it, and it just makes me want to gag. And I burped last night, and I swear it tasted like that saline, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get sick. But anyway, yeah, so moving forward, we will eat a decent lunch at chemo because JD cannot be that cranky again. I don't like to go out of character. I got road rage on the way home. There was a wreck, which I wasn't mad about the wreck. I was mad about the idiot that was flying up behind me. And when I had to hit my brakes and he had to hit his brakes, he slung up his hands. So then I looked in my mirror and I slung up my hands and I said, "What do you want me to do, hit the car in front of me?" So a little bit of road rage. And then when I picked up my meds at Kroger, the lady was going super slow. And I was like, "Could she go any slower?" Nikki was like, "Well, this is my stop right here." But, yeah, we're all entitled to have a bad mood. It wasn't a bad day. It was just a bad mood. And once I got home, Nikki and I took a walk around the neighborhood, and that was nice. And then I sat on my couch and just watched some TV. I took my nightly meds and stuff and went to bed. I got decent sleep last night for them giving me the steroid as late as they did. I really did get decent sleep. I think I slept through the night once I finally once I finally fell asleep. I slept through the night, so that's good. I might awake now. I'm just waiting for Jewel to get up so we can have a friend day, because the day after chemo, excuse me, goodness, the day after chemo, I'm usually hyped up from my steroids, and then usually a little bit of hyped up on Saturdays, and then it hits me in a crash, and I get very tired. So I'm just gonna take it easy and not overdo it, because I know my body is screaming, take it easy with these levels the way they are. But yeah, I just wanted to say to my friends, family, followers, people I haven't met that have added me and stuff, I appreciate all your words of encouragement. All my cards I've gotten in the mail. Every piece of encouragement I get just gives me that boost that I need to go on and know that I'm still fighting this. And you know, we've got a few months to go, but we're fighting for the cure. And I gotta do a shout out to God. I mean, my faith, it's brought me closer to God. You know, I don't claim to be a big Christian, but I was raised in church, so I know how to pray. I know what I'm praying for. And I truly believe that God and Jesus will just carry you through whatever you have going on. You just have to give it up and sit and pray and mean what you say. I mean, and I've been praying every night. And, you know, I pray for my cousin Denise. She's fighting bone cancer. I pray for Nikki. She's going through her things with beating breast cancer. You know, after you beat a cancer and you're in remission, you're not just done. So, I mean, for people who are unfamiliar, don't think, hey, you know, once you get your treatments and stuff, you're good to go. You're still going to have long-term effects that come up later. And one of the things with breast cancer is lymphedema, when they have to remove lymph nodes. That's going to affect, you know, your mobility in your arms and stuff. So if you ever see a breast cancer patient and, you know, and they're looking great, then, you know, give them a hug and tell them, you know, congratulations on beating this, but I know you're still going through the fight, because it's never over. And that's with any cancer, you know, like what I'm going through right now. I know I'm going to have effects from this chemo that's going to hit me later on down the road, but that's okay. When they do, we're going to tackle them then, because the alternative, well, we know what the alternative is. So we're fighting for the cure for right now, and then we're just going to worry about that other stuff later on and take it from there. But there I go, squirrel, chemo brain, getting sidetracked again. Shout out to my supervisor, Carrie Banks. Shout out to my old supervisor, Aaron Fullerton. You guys always taking care of me. I go to Milford on the Wednesday before my chemo, and I get a care package from my old team. This time Erin made cinnamon bread, which, by the way, is almost gone. Oops, I like cinnamon bread. So it's really good. She's a good baker. She's a good cook, too. And then she got me Pop-Tarts, and G got me 3-packs of my favorite chewing gum, so I'm stocked up on that. Carrie, she's just always understanding. Anytime I have to miss or something, I just send her a text or an email and let her know. She's just been super accommodating. My team at Mason, haven't known them that long, but they have been great. They've donated money, they've donated goodies. Karen, Carrie's admin, she has been super great. She's put all my gifts in a spreadsheet so I could keep up with thank you cards, which I still need to get on that. I don't know why I keep putting that off. It's like homework. Melvina, the girl who sits next to me, she's been super great. Always praying for me. Always just a good time. I'm surrounded by beautiful people inside and out, and it seriously makes all the difference. It really does. My mama Donna, she's been my rock. She has been through so much in her life, and she just pushes through and takes care of me like I'm the only thing that she's got going on. And I love her more than she'll ever know. My mama Donna is my best friend and my rock. So before I get emotional, I'm going to end this video now. I just had to tell my feelings there and do some shout outs. So keep me in your prayers. I appreciate it. Keep wearing your JD Strong shirts and tagging me. I love seeing the support. I love it. I can't wait until I'm at Walmart or something and I see a random person wearing one. I'm going to come up and be like, I'm JD. Hashtag JD Strong. That's me. Let's get a picture. So if you're one of those people that we haven't met in real life, but we're Facebook friends, or you bought a shirt and I see you and I run up and act a fool, that's me. I'm crazy JD. But, all right, well, it's good talking to y'all. Hashtag JD Strong. Hashtag cancer sucks. Hashtag I got this. Talk to you later. Bye.